All right, here we go. Two burly boys played Pokemon in their youth. One had to grow up, the other stayed true. Now the large grown-up child can name all of them, but the other guy probably 510. Now what can they do? Why don't they review? Now I'll talk about them till we die.
Die?
Welcome, everybody. My name is Joachim.
And my name is Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Joachim.
You're listening to Certified Pokemoments. This is a weird way of intro.
Yeah, this is different than we've ever done it.
Where we talk about one Pokemon evolution line every week, randomly.
We randomly generate it, and I'm doing that right now. Today's featured Pokemon is another ice type.
Oh my god.
Chien-Pao.
I hate
Holy
that name.
crap. Why?
Because it's just like, does it...
Wait, what?
Because it's not like a pun, unless it is a pun.
I mean, we're going to find out later
Holy
in trivia.
cow. I love it when I start out hating a Pokemon and then end up loving it.
Wait, Joachim, I distinctly remember when Gen 9 was first coming out and you learned about these set of 4 Pokemon. You were like, and they all have these like Chinese names, which are so cool and unique.
I don't think I said that. I thought
You
they
definitely
I thought
did.
They looked cool and unique, but I don't like that its name is... If I find out that it's like a pun in Chinese, I'd be like, okay. Or like Mandarin or Cantonese? Probably Mandarin though. Then I would be like, okay, that's funny. But if it's literally just Chinese for snow leopard or something, I'm going to have a conniption because I'm stupid and very, very, very anal about things.
So, this is not only one of the, 4 ice types you've talked about almost consecutively, if not for Tyranitar.
That's insane, yeah.
We are also talking about another ice dark type not too long after we talked about Weavile. Probably, if I'm not mistaken, one of the only other ice dark types. So, that's so crazy.
Remember the time we talked about ice dark type?
Okay. Chien-Pao is, in fact, as I just stated, a dark ice Pokemon.
No way.
And it is known as the Ruinous Pokemon. Oh. And it evolves at level... Okay, I was hoping you would make a weird face. It is a legendary Pokemon. It does not evolve. But with this type combination comes a pretty significant amount of weaknesses.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be that, what...
Times 4 to fighting. It's weak to bug, rock, steel, and fairy.
Oh.
So, and fire.
This is why the goldfish is more competitive.
Yes. Although, I will say, people still use Chien-Pao, I believe, in competitive sometimes.
Cool.
I think all of these Pokemon are, in one way or another, not really the snail. I believe that's Wo-Chien. Not really the snail as much. But they are all rather competitively viable because of their abilities. It's kind of hard to talk about one of these guys and without talking about all of them because they go together. We had the same problem with Regice. But Chien-Pao's ability, Sword of Ruin, the power of the Pokemon's Ruinous Sword lowers the defense stat of all Pokemon except itself by 25%. It is also not affected by other Sword of Ruin abilities. So 2 Chien-Paos going up against each other won't lower the other Chien-Pao's Sword of Ruin.
Are the other Pokemons... Pokemons. The other Pokemen...
thank you.
Are they all called the Ruinous Pokemon? Because aren't they the Ruinous
I would have
or something?
They are the Vessels of Ruin.
Vessels of Ruin.
Yes. I'm on Ting Lu. He's also the Ruinous Pokemon. He has the Vessel of Ruin ability. This is just what they are. They are all different, well, to reuse the same word, vessels, inhabited by old angry spirits or something. And technically, the object is the Pokemon, and their chosen element is just built around.
That's
them.
what I was interested in.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, honestly. I'm sitting here trying to talk about lore. Let's just read the Pokedex entries for some lore. Joachim, you want to read Violet? I'll read Scarlet.
Yeah, sure, why not? West Province, Area 1. I did it. I
did
the
it
funny
again.
thing. That's the
you
location.
Did the thing that people find so
Flavored
funny.
text. I'm going to read Violet. The hatred of those who perished by the sword long ago has clad itself in snow and become a Pokemon. That's pretty cool.
There you go. Scarlet. This Pokemon can control 100 tons of fallen snow.
Oh, wow.
It plays around innocently by leaping in and out of avalanches it has caused.
Okay, that's cute.
That is kind of cute.
It's a sword.
Yeah, I don't know why it's...
Why does it take the shape of a snow leopard, and why does it act like a snow leopard? I don't know.
That's a good question. Also, because it's a legendary, it is genderless. NB?
NB. Non-binary. Dumbass. I'm not going to complete that swear.
I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's talk about stats before moveset. Base stat total of 570.
570. Oh, okay.
Not terrible.
That's good, even.
Yeah, very good. HP, 80. Attack, 120. Defense, 80. Special attack, 90. Special defense, 65. Speed, 135.
Okay.
Very, 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 very fast. Very, very strong physically.
Okay, so that's probably why people use it. It's a glass cannon or an ice cannon even.
Yeah. Movesets. Moves. This Pokemon gets...
I just thought of you as a cow saying that.
moves.
No, you're saying it quickly. Like, moves.
Okay.
It's like a cow in a suit.
All right, it's official. That's my new persona.
No, that's just cringe. Unless for affinity.
Wow, you love the fur affinity crowd
I do,
until you start talking about furries.
Yeah, they make really good art.
They make
really funny
horrible art.
And you guys need to get on it. If anyone listening is like a fur affinity user, please start making this art and then tag us or just somehow let us know when you make the art.
You really don't have to.
Please do.
All right, Icy Wind. We've been talking about Icy Wind a lot recently because of all these ice types. Special attack, 55 damage, lower speed, good move. Probably not on Chien-Pao, though, because it's special and he's physical. Ice Shard, there we go. Always goes first. Swords Dance, make your attack even stronger. Night Slash, Icicle Crash, very strong. Sucker Punch, oh, wow. It makes sense that it would get this move, but very few Pokemon do. It gets Sacred Sword.
Oh.
Back in Gen 5, only the Swords of Justice got this move. But I believe nowadays is a bit more spread out.
What type is
gosh. Glade can actually learn this by level up. I didn't know that.
What type is Sacred Sword?
Fighting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Glade, the quartet of Justice Swords. Zacian, Chien-Pao, Iron Leaves, Iron Boulder, and Iron Crown, of course. And then through breeding, the Oshawott line can get this move.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Recover. Throat Chop. And then Sheer Cold. TMs, you got Ice Fang, Acrobatics. That's pretty nice. Brick Break, Psychic Fangs. Crunch, Ice Spinner. All right, so pretty good move pool. I like this. This is a lot better than other ice types we've discussed. Jokum, in your playthrough of Violet, have you gone after the four vessels?
No.
No?
I've like walked around a field finding like little chains in the ground,
Yeah.
yanking them, but it's just like I think they're on the map, or theoretically, or maybe I'm following a guide. They're like,
I think you're following a guide.
It should be around here, and I'm looking, and I'm like, it's not there.
You might have gotten that one already just throughout your journey.
But I got all the other ones too.
I had to do that. I had to use a guide to find like the last few that I didn't get through my journey. And I've caught all four of them, and I did a little side quest that comes with it. You get to like interact with one of the teachers, and I think, and she's like, hey, this book I have talks about these legendary Pokemon. And
Does she see that you caught them, and she's like, oh my gosh.
And she's like, you did it. Why would you do that? You've thrown off the entire ecosystem. I know she doesn't say that.
I feel like by containing them, never mind.
Wait, what? No, say it.
Well, by containing them, like they're ruinous, right? So if you contain them, then they would be less ruinous.
Well, if you contain them, maybe they'll start ruining you.
I'm fine with that.
You want to be ruined?
I deserve it.
Oh, naughty boy over
No,
here.
I was going more for depressing. You weirdo. You creep. What the hell are you doing here? You don't belong here. Oh, okay.
I fade into nothing, and just my sword teeth fall to the ground.
And then I just start yelling, shit! It's the lyrics to Creep. Did you not pick up on that?
Creep? No. What's creep?
I'm a creep. I'm a
You
weirdo.
are a creep
Yeah.
and a weirdo.
What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Then you fade into
Yeah,
death.
I do.
And just your sword teeth fall.
You've heard Creep, right?
No.
Famous choir song of a bunch of white women?
No.
You don't know.
I don't listen to
Radiohead.
songs sung by white people. You don't have to keep that in.
We're gonna keep that in. That's weird.
Radiohead, sure.
You've never. Okay. Anyways, we gotta keep going. I'm gonna get stuck on this.
Yeah, you are. Frick you. See, normally we have more Pokedex entries to read, but Chien-Pao just... So this is the first Gen 9 Pokemon we've talked about that is not a new evolution like King Gambit. This is technically our first solo just Gen 9 Pokemon.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Feels great, man.
We've been talking about so many Gen 3 Pokemon. That's the
Gen
word I
3
was looking for.
Pokemon. That's what you were gonna say.
BAM! Discombobulated.
He discombobulated me like Sherlock Holmes. Anyways,
Anyways, we've been talking about so many Gen 3 Pokemon. It's nice to talk about somebody a little bit added a bit more recently.
yeah.
I do wish it was a more interesting Pokemon like Skeledirge or
Chien-Pao is
Palmont.
cool. Like it's Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, it's hard to talk about legendaries, right? Because it's
some-
just the one Pokemon.
But some are cool.
Some are super cool, but how many have we rolled so far? This is our third.
That's cool.
We've talked about Magearna,
Regice.
Regice. Who?
Regice.
Regice?
Regice and now Chien-Pao.
I don't know the second one he's talking about, guys, but yeah. You know what? I think
Frank's brain is dead. He doesn't even listen to Radiohead.
I've been podcasting alone this whole time, and Jokum's been dead for years, but the car accident wasn't my fault.
That makes you look pretty bad, though, just so we're clear.
Anyway, alternate forms, Jokum, anything?
No.
I don't think
It doesn't need an alternate form.
any of the Vessels of Ruin deserve an alternate form.
No.
The whole thing is that these spirits are connected to this
It
sword.
doesn't make any sense for them to get an alternate form.
No, it
either.
doesn't.
They're like one-offs.
Unless you could argue, okay? No, you can't even argue that. I was saying maybe these swords for Chien-Pao's teeth fell into the ocean, and then it uses sand and ocean water to form its new body or something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
But even then, it's just the one sword that this happened to.
Are all the Vessels of Ruin dark type?
Yes, they're
Okay.
dark and then another
Yeah,
type.
so there's no dark water, is there?
Yeah, Crawdon.
No,
And-
dark water vessels. The goldfish is fire, dark.
Yeah, goldfish is fire, the snail is grass,
yeah.
ice, and then
Ground, I think.
Ground, yeah.
Ground or rock.
Or it is ground. You just
Could be.
add to the vessels. You know, maybe there's no alternate form for Chien-Pao, but maybe there are just more vessels
Yeah,
in the future.
But that's not an alternate form. That's just
No.
going further with the vessels. Maybe there's vessels of preservation.
Yeah.
If you've read Mistborn, then you know the opposite of ruin is preservation.
I haven't read Mistborn,
Read
but I could
Mistborn.
probably guess that anyway, just because of the world.
And what happens if you combine those two, huh?
You get entropy.
No. Okay, anyways, let's keep going.
Yeah, I don't really want to... There's nothing really for alternate forms.
No.
Have you ever seen Chien-Pao shiny, Jokum?
Nope. It got
Very
dirty.
different.
It got dirty.
It is a very
Brown
dark
snow.
gray. I would say that's more of a dark gray.
Brown snow.
All of the white turns to dark
This
gray,
is
but
like-
all the blue crystals
This
stay
is
the
gravel,
same.
mud, and like concrete mixed into.
It does look like concrete, yeah.
Yeah.
Like wet concrete, like wet
That's
cement.
concrete, baby.
You know how there are some
eyes are the
Pokemon where only like the thing they're holding changes color for the shiny, like Kamala's log changes
Yeah,
color.
Kamala Harris's log changes.
Yeah, Kamala Harris, Camelot. What's funny is that if the sword is the actual bean, it's not changing color for being shiny.
I like that. I like that they
Yeah.
didn't change the color of the sword.
Yeah, I do like that, but it just kind of. But then why would only Kamala's log change? It's
Because Pokemon is a silly company.
they are pretty silly.
Yeah.
They're very silly. I don't know. I like Chien-Pao shiny. I still think Wo-Chien the snail has the best shiny out of all of them. But maybe does the goldfish turn blue?
I don't know.
Wo-Chien shiny, his like green.
Oh, they turn like autumn leaves.
He gets to like autumn leaves and
that's
everything.
nice.
It looks very nice. We shouldn't be talking about
Yeah,
this.
no, because there's not going to be much to talk about on the Wo-Chien episode.
Nope. As far as strategy goes, look, guys, Chien-Pao is competitively viable. Maybe not as much as the goldfish or
Screaming agony ballhead.
or Fluttermane.
Fluttermane. Oh, that's her name. Oh, Screaming.
You're thinking of Screamtail.
I'm thinking of Screamtail.
Yeah. Fluttermane is the most competitively viable Pokemon, period. Besides maybe Urshifu. But yeah, Chien-Pao, hey, he's up there. What's the ground type bull one? There's Wo-Chien, Chien-Pao. The ground type bull, I would say, might be the most because he's the bulkiest.
Xi Jinping.
My favorite Pokemon, Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping.
Yes.
Hvordan har du det?
Varsågod. I can't remember. Väldigt bra, tack. I2. No, I2.
I2, brute!
No, okay. There's too many languages.
Oh, yeah, we're mixing them up now. So yeah, but it's a legend, so you're not going to use him on a normal playthrough or anything. So there's really not much to talk about strategy-wise, but Wo-Chien, he's a pretty cool guy. Let's go to Bulbapedia and see if they can shed any light on this guy's name origin.
I guess it's kind of cool. Like, are they supposed to be from another region? Like, they were like relics from a China region, right? That got washed up. So therefore, they would have names that are just in a different language.
I'm not sure if they're from another region initially, but let's go ahead. Origin section is pretty decent on this guy, so we can spend a second here. First, some trivia. Chien-Pao has the highest base speed stat of all Dark-type Pokemon.
Oh.
Huh. That's very cool. Chien-Pao and the other Treasures of Ruin are the first Pokemon whose base stats were adjusted via a patch to the game.
Wow.
Huh.
I wonder if they went up or down.
That's a very good question. I clicked patch to see if it would tell me, and it took me to a list of all the patch updates.
Yeah, no.
I'm not reading through that. Sorry.
I ain't reading all that.
Chien-Pao is one of the only Ice-type Pokemon, the others being Snom and Frost Rotom, to not be able to learn Ice Beam. Huh.
Okay.
You're not going to need it on frickin' Chien-Pao, but Frost Rotom can't learn Ice Beam? I mean, I guess it automatically gets Blizzard when it becomes Frost Rotom.
Does it? Okay. Yeah.
But, dang, that's weird. Okay, here we go. Origins. Chien-Pao may be based on the snow leopard and the prehistoric Smilodon, one of the most well-known saber-toothed cats. Yes, that's not the part we're interested in. The pieces of a sword that it uses as fangs may have been inspired by bronze swords, particularly the Xian, a double-edged straight sword. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
That's a sword.
Like a Chinese sword.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Um,
Lens to it being from some kind of China-inspired region. That'd be cool. A cool new region.
Yes, they should do a China-inspired region. Although, aren't China and Japan not on the best of terms politically?
They acknowledge each other in anime.
There you go. So then it's all as well. The weasel or Linsang-like shape of its form alludes to the tiger tally. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of information. It was just one, not even full sentence. Linsang. Oh, Linsang is a creature.
Oh, wow.
The Linsangs are 4 species of tree-dwelling carnivorous mammals. The name of these species originated in the Javanese language. Oh gosh.
The island of Java?
What is the Javanese language? Is a Malayo-Polynesian language spoken by the Javanese people. This is the first time hearing of the Javanese people.
Really?
From the central and eastern parts of the island of Java, Indonesia.
Yeah.
I didn't know this place existed. Don't act like you knew this.
You eat Java mean bean, Monster Java mean bean.
Yeah.
All the time.
I know. But I didn't know Java was like a country?
I think it's a region.
A region? Wow. How many Javanese people are there?
Probably, I was going to say.
68 million!
Yeah, I was going to say, based on it, you said it was in Indonesia, right?
Yeah.
Indonesia has a lot of people.
The Javanese! Do you think the Java have ever had a Monster Java?
Yes. I think they exclusively drink Monster Java. Mean bean in particular, because the chocolate one isn't good.
I mean, they taste very similar.
No, they're completely
Anyway, getting back to the Linsangs.
One of them is always sold out.
Yes,
And
that is
it's not Loca
fair.
Mocha.
Wow.
I was kidding about all people from Java drinking Monster
Yeah.
Java. I'm so sorry to any of our Indonesian listeners.
I don't think. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't think that.
Oh, I'm gonna discombobulate you.
Okay, and I already can't hear you, dingus.
All right, so yeah, the Linsang is a cool-looking creature, and apparently Chien-Pao has some Linsang origins, but we gotta
We got discombobulated.
I almost said we gotta discombobulate. We have to. What word am I looking for? I'm dying.
Continue.
Oh my gosh.
We have to
sure.
look-
Dissect. We have to
dissect.
dissect.
After discombobulating this poor little creature.
Yes, the rest of that sentence, the first half of it, of its form, most likely alludes to the tiger tally, which was used as a proof of authorization in ancient China, which typically consists of two parts. Generals would use the fu, which is the tiger tally, as an imperial authorization for troop movements and for other purposes, while amongst the populace, it was used as proof of authorization for goods exchanges or for leases.
That's cool.
Dude, I feel like Loxton and Noggin right now.
Both of them?
He's one guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the tiger tally is really cute. It really looks like Chien-Pao.
Yeah, I could see that. That's awesome.
Like, it totally looks like him. This is really, really cool. See, the trivia section, my favorite section. All right, finally going to continue the first sentence I was started reading here. Okay, well, it kind of tells you what the tiger tally is meant to be. Most examples of the tiger tally depict a stylized tiger, long and crouching. Chien-Pao and the other treasures of ruin may be based on the four perils of Chinese mythology.
Oh,
there we go.
Cool.
Specifically, Chien-Pao may be based on... Joachim, please try pronouncing that for me.
Chongqi. I'm pretty sure the Q makes it like a ch sound.
It's not just Kyonggi?
I don't think so. I think it's like
Qiongqi.
I know that it's a, what do you call it? It's like a tonal. I can't remember what you call it. It's like tone. Like it could be like Chongqi.
Is it like a dialect sort of? Oh,
it's
no.
like I can't remember. There's you have to. You could say Chongqi two different ways or like three different ways, and depending on how you intonate it means different things. So we're never
the
going to get this
emphasis you put on each letter.
English is a blunt language. You just sort of say it. it's like Tagalog. I'm pretty
Tagalog?
sure it's the Filipino language. One of them. I think you just talk and it's like English, right? It's just you don't have to have like special tones. That's just an example.
Whoa. Do you think the people of Java listen to this podcast?
From Indonesia or for the Philippines? Where are we talking?
The people of Java.
I hope the people of Java listen to this podcast because we love you each individually.
We do. We actually do.
We have a social relationship with each of you beyond parasocial. I know you,
and I love you.
I love you.
Maybe based on Qiongqi, a vicious tiger-like creature that was later identified as the prototype of Kamaitachi in Japanese folklore. Hence Chien-Pao's similar stats in typing to Weavile. Because Weavile is the Kamaitachi.
Oh.
Or at least based similarly to it. Yeah, a weasel with daggers. Holy crap. Okay. All right. So, Chien-Pao is a distant cousin of Weavile.
Even though it's a sword.
Yep. It may also be partially inspired by the Taowu, Taowu, another of the four perils known for its large tusks, as well as having a genus of saber-toothed cats named after it.
Oh, interesting.
Holy
wow,
crap.
That goes deep.
That does go.
What does the name mean? Oh, name origin right there.
Name origin.
I got impatient.
Chien-Pao and Pao Jian, which might be its Japanese name. I can look at that really quick. Yep, Pao Jian is its Japanese name. Chien-Pao and Pao Jian may be a combination of Jian, Chinese for sword, or Bao Jian, Chinese for treasure sword, and Bao, Chinese for leopard, so sword leopard.
Oh.
Yeah. The English name is formatted in Wade Giles, a romanization, system used in the Anglosphere for most of the 20th century.
Okay.
I am exhausted. That was so much. I may not have done the best job reading that, and I know we paused in the middle of a lot of sentences to talk about it or make jokes, but like, the lore goes deep for these Pokemon. I love when Game Freak is like, let's really hit hard with this lore, and isn't like, Purple Mouse.
Yeah. I mean, its name is just Sword Leopard.
Yes.
But I can't be that mad.
No.
Because, like,
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
There
It's
are
cool.
plenty-
It's cool that it's based off of.
Yes.
There's a lot of things it's based off of that makes it cool. I mean, I wish its name was even punnier, but I can't think of any examples. But there are Pokemon whose names really are just.
They're just puns.
Or just two words: Talonflame. Talonflame.
Yeah.
Horrible name.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not the best. Corvid Knight, you know?
Corvin Knight, yeah.
Yeah. There, so you can do this with almost any Pokemon. Scovillain is just Scoville Villain.
Yeah, I like Scovillain.
I like it, but the whole point is
better
that
than it being
Pokemon
called, like-
names are just combining two words together.
It's better. I think Scovillain is better than Scopepper. If you called it
Yes.
Scopepper, then it's like, oh, Scoville Pepper. Oh.
Yes. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sure this Pokemon has to have some sort of representation, because normally whenever Pokemon releases like a new region, they always release a bunch of stuff for the new Pokemon.
This is the part of the show where we talk about the representation of the Pokemon.
So
If it
Pokemon
wasn't
Center,
obvious, like merch.
Yeah, merch gives me a lot of like cards and TCG boxes for it. It's because it's represented on a lot of TCG merch. There's a card that was made for it that I really want to be better than it is. I think people actively use it competitively, and then there's this plush, 10.25-inch Chien-Pao plush. It looks funky as heck.
Yeah, that looks really bad.
Yeah, it looks like it's an off-brand plush. I'm
my
not gonna lie.
Pokemon Company, why?
Yeah, it's
Is
not
that the only
great.
merch?
That is all the Pokemon Center website has. Yes.
I've got to see what the fans think and make.
Oh gosh, does that mean
No, we're not at that part yet. Don't get your knickers in a twist.
my what?
Your knickers in a twist.
My panties?
I mean, there's like, people are making cool brooches, like a brooch that looks like.
Ooh,
Chien-Pao.
that is nice. Wait a minute.
Oh, it's
is
a
that,
ring.
Is that not official? Bandai.
Bandai.
It's made by
Oh.
Bandai.
Interesting.
That looks sick. That's a really cool ring. Oh, you got some
Other than that and
stickers.
some keychains. It's not really.
Wait, that says it's from Pokemon Center. Okay, the Pokemon Center on my phone didn't tell me there was a Chien-Pao keychain, but there is.
There's not all that much Chien-Pao
Merch.
merch.
It is still very new. I did mention that card a minute ago. I'll let you be the judge if you think it's any good. Chien-Pao EX. 220 HP with the ability Shivery Chill. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic water energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That ability is fantastic, and I think if somebody has it in their deck, it is specifically so they can use that ability. That's an awesome ability. But then you have the move Hail Blade. You may discard any amount of water energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage for each card you discarded in this way. I hate moves that make you discard energy. I don't see the point. Then, especially if you discard more than one, because then you're just a sitting duck for your opponent.
But that's like that's the trade-off.
Yeah, but I mean, if you discard both of the energies it takes to use Hail Blade, you're only doing 120 damage. That will not knock out most, like, 2-stage non-rule box Pokemon, let alone your opponent's, like, super powered rule box frickin' Quackravall with over 300 HP. And let's say you discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. I mean, that's still, what, 180 damage? That won't even knock out Chien-Pao himself.
Yeah.
I don't think it's nearly enough of a trade-off. Yeah, I don't think this card is very good. And then there's other non-rule box cards for him, but I'm not going to bother reading those.
Yeah.
The rule box one is the one everybody's going to think of.
They're not cool and shiny.
That's right. Well, I mean, there's probably a full art for them, but whatever.
There is a full art. It's not good.
Oh, you talking about this?
Oh, actually, that one's really good.
Yeah,
this is Japanese only.
I don't think it's Japanese
only. I saw
only.
a full art where he was just sort of standing there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This full art.
All EXs are gonna have full arts where they're just standing there.
Oh, that's annoying.
But some get an extra rare one. See, it does come in English too. That's like a full scene, and those are like highly sought after.
That's Spanish, Frank. Look again.
Gosh, dang it!
I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. I'm sorry. The room is shaking right now.
All my pictures came off the wall.
Anyways, now after all that boring stuff, I'm on. What, you're talking about the?
No, look.
Oh yeah.
Jokum's doing that part of the show that I hate, but also there's a picture of Chien-Pao as
What's his face?
What's his face?
Panda.
Yeah, what's his name? Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, it's so funny.
That is good. I like the one where someone's holding Chien-Pao like a long cat.
Yeah, that's adorable.
No, this is the part of the show where I scroll until we find fan art that is very interesting.
People are gonna draw this cat sexy, and I don't like it.
Maybe they will. Well, hold on. It's like a fur. That's a furry.
That's a furry. That is a furry.
It's cute,
but it's not that weird, you know. It's just Beastars.
Come on, for affinity. Where are you?
This is good. You always are so disappointed when we can't find the weird fan art. Somebody's charging money for that. But honestly, dude, I'm stoked. That's just another furry. You know, it does have cleavage. You can see that furry's cleavage. So I think that's as close as we're going to get.
No, okay. You always forget that I have to get to the bottom of the page.
Yes, you always go to the very bottom.
Go to the very bottom.
Love being on the bottom.
You don't mean that, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Okay. No, it was a fake out.
What did you think you saw?
I don't know what I thought I saw.
Aww.
But it's very cute. It's
a Zacian cuddling with a Chien-Pao. Yeah. It's so wholesome and cute.
Dang, guys, what the heck for a man? I've been on a losing streak with this.
You really have. We have not found like super weird fan art in a long time. I think probably since Regice.
Dang. You know what time I talked wrong.
You did.
Hey, what time is it?
Music time.
This is the part of the show where the boys discuss how edible the pocket monsters that we focused on won't belong. Turn up and come along to the segment of the show. Yes, indeed. Let's marry a cat, but it's really a sword. And then eat it and then kill it. Wed. Let's go to Wed. We're going to talk about marrying this thing.
Worse than
I'm
the mole.
sorry. It is worse than a mole, but also it's somehow better than the mole.
It's worse than the mole.
It is not actually an animal. It is a sword. But it is...
Which is awful.
Yeah. Okay. Hand holding. You can't hold its hand.
No.
It's not going to cuddle you in bed.
It'll like cuddle you on your lap, probably.
But it's cold. It's ice. Its body is made of ice. Okay, it's worse than the mole.
This is a 1.5. This is awful.
Yes. Okay. It's
it is a cat made of snow.
Yes. No, you're right. You're right.
It's a 1.5.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have the famous benefit of a cat, where it had the warmth.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I put on the lisp, so I would be a different person when saying that horrible phrase.
It doesn't have to be weird. Cats are warm.
Yeah, but we're marrying it.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. This is an inherently bad segment, guys. I'm sorry.
But it's funny, and that's the point.
Yeah, no, it's a 1.5.
Good.
Gajinkatized, though. It likes to hop around in snow. That's adorable.
It does love to play. She does love to play in snow. Wow. She has giant jewelry hanging from her ears that represent the swords.
I think that's cool.
That's cool. No, that's sick. That's sick.
I don't think the ruin thing, okay,
no, that doesn't really.
Where did the ruin really come through in the lore? Does it bring ruin? Does it?
If I knew it at one point, I can't remember it.
All I remember is it playing around in snow, and that's adorable, and it can control like snow within a 300 feet or meter or whatever.
Yeah,
I think it's fine.
She seems fine.
I think she's cool. She likes jewelry, and the playing around the snow thing is a green flag for me because that is amazing.
That's adorable.
I think it's a successful marriage.
Successful marriage indeed. And
that section was the Gajinka version where she's like anthropomorphized.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
With the exception of Tyranitar, this is the 4th time in a row that snow cone. That's
It's
all
just a
there is
snow
to
cone.
this. It's
And
just
again,
snow
that's a
cone
5.
again. 4.
It's a 5.
I'm not arguing
not as-
anymore.
yeah.
I have argued
Honestly,
the snow
I'm
cone.
gonna give it the same score as Vanilla X, which I think was what, a 5.2 or 5.
I can't even remember.
I gave it a weird one. 5.1, 5.2.
Guys,
Something like that.
listen, I understand the snow cone theory is not a sound one, but I've argued this 4 times now. I'm done. He can have his snow cones.
Have you considered you're on the wrong side of history?
Have you considered you've never been on the right side of history?
I'm going to bash your head in
Discombobulate.
Okay.
I got him there.
He got me there. What can I say?
Oh, great minds think alike.
Anyways. Yeah, it's a 5.2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sure,
And
whatever.
now going on to Dead.
No, there's not a snowball's chance in hell we can
don't know.
beat this.
Yeah, not by hand.
135 speed
Okay, yeah, never mind.
and over 100 physical
It's
attack.
blitzing me. It's double my speed.
Blitzing
Holy
you.
cow.
It's sinking those swords into your flesh and tearing them back out.
But with a baseball bat.
No,
maybe,
0.
maybe.
Both ways a 0. This thing is
Okay,
faster
yeah,
and
no, you're
stronger
right,
than a
you're
real
right,
life
you're right, you're
puma
right.
or leopard.
You're right. But I don't think I would be able to. I think it's too fast
Yeah.
for me to even hit it with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Realistically, my prep time, I would have to be on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and it would have to fall into the water and melt in front of me. That's the only. That's nothing. That doesn't count.
And you pick up the swords, they just start bonking you in the head.
Oh, I just let them sink.
Yeah.
No, but that's nothing. That doesn't count.
No.
I can't. I don't think I can realistically buy anything that's going to destroy this amorphous. Well, it has a form, but this is just swords. I can't. If I shoot the body, I don't think that'll do anything. I think it'll just reform and just keep moving towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's a 0 all around.
Yeah, there's nothing that can be done, sadly. So we're dead. And because we're dead,
That's the end of
we're
the show.
at the end of the episode, guys. This was a bit of a quickie today. We can't really say much because it's the one Pokemon.
Wait, you're forgetting something.
Height.
No, discombobulate. That's all. I wasn't as good as yours. I don't care how tall it is.
But I do. Come
All right,
on.
how
There's
tall
something
is
else we
it?
can talk about real quick. Jokum, take a guess.
Are they measuring the actual? Wait,
I
first
would
off,
imagine they're measuring nose to tail.
nose to tail. Okay, then
would-
it's like 6 feet, 7 feet. Is it
6'3".
feet? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Not too bad. 6'3". And with that, we have reached the end of the episode. Thank you all so very much for listening. Please rate this podcast 5 stars. It's going to help us a ton. If you're listening on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe if you have not already. And hey, if you want more Pokemon content on my channel, let's be frank, I do tons of Pokemon videos. I like to unbox like cards and new expansion packs and stuff. I talk about Pokemon you should hate less. It's a fun time, but that's not all I do on my channel. I also like to cook food, and I'll do reviews, or I'll talk about Weird and Wild Creatures cards, which are basically just real life Pokemon. And if you want more Jokum here,
That's me.
discombobulate.
Oh,
He
this
and
isn't
I
a safe space. You guys need to help me.
Shut up, boy. Him and I have a series on my channel called Taboo Foods, where we cook weird or odd things that people might not want to eat, in America. People in other countries are more likely to eat this stuff.
Thank you for clarifying.
Like
that for
grasshopper and cricket tacos.
Chapulines.
The Americans hate eating bugs for some reason, but they're really good. There's tons and tons of different Taboo Foods episodes that you should go watch when you're done listening to this.
Please.
With all that being said.
Hold on. Also, guys, comment your top 5 most toxic Frank moments. Please.
And then after that, comment your top 25 toxic Joker moments.
I don't think they can get past 4. Because I've only ever said 4 toxic things ever.
This has been your
Certified
certified Poke
Poke
moment.
Moment. Discombobulate.
Spit on my face.